Hello, hello, welcome back to the bottom. My name is Beast, and today we're back with Haruka. I'm not actually like fucking continue on with any more bullshit. Let's just get into it. Little by little, we get closer and closer to this ideal bush Yuzuki has in mind. After a long time.
なるほど。これがゆずきちゃんのブッシュドノエルね。
The day eventually arrives when we present our version of the cake to Shibusawa.
普通ならスポンジと生クリームを丸めるところをスポンジじゃなくスフレにした。このアイディアは誰が出したの？
料理部のみんなです。ふわふわのブッシュドノエルを作るためにみんなでいろいろなものを試したんです。マシュマロはふわふわだったけどケーキには合わなかったんだ。オールクリームだと食べた後がちょっと重たくなっちゃったね。
We also tried making a mousse, but it wasn't quite what we were looking for. But we were getting close.
なるほど。このチャレンジ精神いいわね。これなら何の問題もないわ。私が保証してあげる。やったー！太鼓判きたー！
よかったね、ゆずきちゃん。はい、みんなのおかげです。
When Shibusawa's seal of approval, everyone rejoiced as we finally had our main product. What to do is wait for the event to happen now. Christmas market is an event that starts at the beginning of December and ends around Christmas Eve. And it's the 22nd, and we are preparing cakes at our assigned location. There are a lot of people here, really.
できました。これを10等分してください。
Aren't you fucking cold like that, Yuzuki?
はーい、了解だよ。ひなたちゃん、追加のいちごをお願いします。縦8分割です。任された。
カットロール4つ追加よ。あと持ち帰り用にホール1つお願い。
はい。
Yuzuki, Hina, and Nashiro are in the middle of cooking while Mochan-sensei and I are attending to the customers. Fortunately for us, they gave us some staff to organize the line. Apparently the advertisement we made of schoolgirls making Christmas cakes was pretty good, and the amount of people waiting is mind-boggling. There are also people joining the queue after checking how long it is, and wondering what could we be selling. It probably should be what we could be selling, but who cares? So far, all feedback from the people who've had the cakes has been positive.
売れ行きは好調みたいね。
Shibusawa, sorry Momo-chan-sensei, could you hold down the fort for a few minutes? Then leave the booth and head to where Shibusawa is. Came to check out how everyone was doing?
もちろん、私の企画だから
How
ね。
we were doing.
ずいぶんと列ができてるわね。
It's real day. Like really itchy over the goddamn place. I don't know why. Yeah, to the point where we can't afford to take breaks.
そんな仲悪いんだけど、どこかでゆずきちゃんを借りられないかしら。
Yuzuki?
会場の中央にステージがあるでしょ。そこで出店者のインタビューをしたいの。
Almost forgot about that. I remember that girl selling popcorn taking it into you over there the last year Yuzuki and I came
3
here.
日間のうちどこかに出てほしいの。インタビューは昼と夜の部があるんだけど。
Can we make her interview on the third night then?
いいけど、
Be on the
どう
third
して？
night. Since she's gonna appear on the big stage, there's a special someone we'd like her to see her there.
なるほどね。じゃあ調整しておくわ。
Thank you very much.
ちょうどレイジ戻ってきて。
Yes, I'll be back in just a moment. You'll have to excuse me, but I need to return now before things get out of control. Then I bowed my head and returned to the front of the booth. Considering we're at the doorstep of Christmas Eve, the cakes are practically flying out and being sold super quickly. There are many people who tried a slice and liked it so much that they lined up for a second time to order the whole cake.
とても美味しいケーキでした。家族でも食べたいので持ち帰りでお願いします。
ふわふわしていくらでも食べられるよ。
このケーキを食べると笑顔になっちゃいました。
Every single one of their comments made Yuzuki happy. The last one was a bit too on the nose, let's be honest. Everyone acknowledged her hard work with a smile in return, so as patissier, this must be the greatest reward for her. She's been making cakes non-stop since we started, but there she is, smiling like never before. She's just having fun making them, and seeing that they're being sold and enjoyed makes her super happy. I think that's the best way for her to realize that she's finally walking the path towards her dream. First, it ends without any major incidents, as well as the second one. On her third day now, and the queue is still as long as ever. Even Shibusawa was surprised. She said she'd never seen anything like this before in the event. Within all those people waiting for their turn, Yuzuki and I were waiting for the one customer we were hoping to see that day. You should be here soon enough. I said as I checked the time on my phone. Yuzuki told Yuko last night that she wanted her to come to the Christmas market around now.
じゃあテーブルの準備は任せて。綺麗に飾り付けしとくぜ。
I'll leave it to you both. He obviously told everyone else about this, since it is pretty much the equivalent of Yuzuki's true first step into pursuing your dreams. Ina and Nashiro then prepare a neat table in front of the booth. They place a small Christmas tree beside it and place all sorts of neat cutlery as well. Just as they finish, she finally appears. I spot her in the distance, slowly walking around the market, checking every other place. Yuko, we're over here!
ああ、やっと見つけたわ。料理部って名前で探していたから迷ってしまったわ。ゆずきは？
She'll be here in a moment, so if you could please wait here meanwhile. Say while showing the table we set up for her.
すごいわね。学生でこんなお店を出せるなんて。
After all of our efforts, the cooking club has finally been acknowledged by many.
どんな料理を作っていたのかしら？
I'll show you. Hina?
はい、お待ちどうさま。
Hina slowly walks towards us with a plate places in front of Yuko.
ブッシュドノエル？
The moment she places her eyes on the plate, I can see her face tensing up. Sorry, I didn't tell you about this earlier. But the cooking club has been specializing itself in pastries and baking. She's staring at the plate without saying anything. Her eyes are not fixated on the bouche, though. Instead, they're staring at some sort of distance. Yuzuki came up with the recipe, and everyone else in the club followed it to a T.
料理部。
She then looks towards Hina and the others, to which they react by bowing. Yuko does the same out of respect.
そっか。そういうことなのね。ゆずきは？
Yuzuki's over there. I say while I point at the stage. I wave my hand towards there, and Chibisawa, who sees me, gives the okay sign.
それでは今年最後の屋台紹介をしましょう。去年から始まっていた地域の学生たちが日替わりで参加する地域学生出店コーナー。その中でも最もお客さんを動員したホロロ北高の料理部ブッシュドノエルを作ったのはこの子です。
Once the presenter calls out there, Yuzuki appears on stage, clearly nervous. He's greeted with a wave of applause.
こんにちは。よろしくお願いします。
では早速ですが、ケーキ屋さんを出した理由を教えてください。
お店を出してみませんかって誘われたからです。
じゃあなぜ君はケーキを作ってるんですか？
作りたいから。
なかなか哲学的な答えですね。じゃあケーキを作るときにどんなことを考えていますか？
食べてくれる人のことを考えています。美味しいだけじゃなくて笑顔になれるようにって考えています。
なるほど。とても優しいケーキですね。作っていて大変なこととかはありましたか？
いいえ、それはありませんでした。ケーキを作りながらいろいろなことを経験して学べました。私にとってケーキ作りは みんなとの絆のようなものに変わっていきました。
I overestimated the amount of time this would take last part, huh?
青春とともに歩んだケーキ作りというわけですね。そんな君の将来の夢は？
私の夢。
He paused for a second.
亡くなったお父さんがパティシエだったんです。お父さんが作るお菓子はとっても美味しくて、どんなに落ち込んでいても食べると幸せな気持ちになれたんです。それは本当に魔法みたいで、私も誰かを笑顔にする魔法が使えるようになりたいなって。そんなパティシエールになりたいです。それが私の夢です。
She declares boldly, followed by
未
silence.
来のパティシエールに皆さんもう一度拍手を。
Everyone showers Yuzuki in applause once more. Yuko is making sure to look at Yuzuki, her eyes squinted. Once the interview is over, Yuzuki comes over to us, still a bundle of nerves, but heading straight to where Yuko is.
お母さん、今までずっとごめんなさい。
She then bows her head, ashamed of having lied to Yuko about it for so long.
ずっと怪しいなって思ってたのよね。なんだかコソコソしてたし、時々リビングや制服から甘いクリームの匂いがしてたし。
気づいて。
Fucking course she does!
入部したのが料理部って言ってたから、もしかしてってね。
ごめんなさい、お母さん。
まあ。
Yuko wasn't angry, in fact, just
いつ
smiling.
からお菓子作りをやってたの？
中学1年生から。
そんなに前からだったのね。ホロロ北に入学してからだと思ってたわ。
ごめんなさい。
予想はつくけれど、あえて尋ねるわね。
お父さんのことを思い出して嫌かなって。
やっぱり気を使ってくれたのね。ありがとう。
She says while looking at the table once more, her smile a mix between a happy one and a concerned
食べて
one.
もいい？このブッシュドノエル。
お母さんのために作ったから。
Here, annoying. Both of them sit at the table.
綺麗なブッシュドノエルね。
Oh, hey! We get to see her. On a separate note, respect to Yukito's dad. He fucking caught himself a good one. Look at her. She looks nice. Fucking look at that nice lady. There we go.
そう？
ずいぶん経験を積んでいるのね。見ればわかるわ。
あのね。
何？
お母さんの笑顔を思い浮かべながら作ったの。
そう。
Yuko flashes a bright smile once more.
じゃあ、いただくわね。
She takes a fork, divides the slices into little chunks, and has a bite of it.
うん。とっても美味しいわ。
お母さん。
Yuko starts to cry, and making Yuzuki begin to tear up too.
こんなに美味しいお菓子を作れるようになってたなんてね。でも、隠さなくてもよかったのよ。お父さんが仕事中に倒れた。そのことを思い出して悲しい気持ちになることは今でもあるわ。でもそれが娘の夢なら私は心から応援してあげたい。
お母さん。
そう、 私はゆずきのお母さんなんだから。
Yuko then keeps eating the cake without saying a word.
本当に美味しい。それに懐かしい味だわ。
でも私、お母さんに食べてもらうの初めてだよ。
お父さんの味にすごくよく似ているのよ。
そうなの？
そうよ。ゆずきは覚えてないかもしれないけど、あなたはお父さんのブッシュドノエルを食べて自分も作りたいって言ってたのよ。それでお父さんと私に食べさせてあげるって。まさかそれが実現することになるなんてね。
そうだ。私、もともと憧れてたんだ。お父さんみたいなパティシエに。
思い出したのね。
Yuko says while placing another piece of cake into her mouth.
本当に似てるわ。お父さんの味に。
私がいいなって思う味にしただけだから。
じゃあ味覚のセンスもそっくりなのね。やっぱり親子だわ。
She says while leaving the fork on the table and looking at Yuzuki once more.
ゆずき、あなたの将来の夢は何？
魔法が使えるパティシエール。
わかったわ。目指すからにはお父さんを超えなさい。
Seeing the both of them talk about something they hadn't talked about in years, thanks to the bush she made, warmed my heart and made me the happiest guy ever. This'll surely turn into an unforgettable Christmas Eve for everyone, thanks to not only the emotional moment, but also beautiful scenery accompanying it, with beautiful illumination and lights around us. Just like that, we gave more or less an unofficial closing to our Christmas market, having achieved what we wanted from the beginning. It was also the beginning of Yuzuki's journey to become a patissier. We're back, Yuko.
ただいま、お母さん。
おかえりなさい。今日は頑張ったわね。ゆずき、ちょっとこっちに来て。
Yuko says while grabbing an old sketchbook placed on the table.
それは、スケッチブック？
これはお父さんのパティシエノートよ。
Yuzuki takes a sketchbook and starts flipping through its contents. Can I check it out too?
もちろん。
I give it a peek, and first thing I see is the huge amount of pastries drawn within it. Beside them, there's also a list of ingredients as well as a where to procure them and their respective recipes. Yuzuki did a similar thing when she came up with new recipes, but this sketchbook seems way more clean and organized than hers for sure.
お兄ちゃん、お父さんの魔法がいっぱい書かれてる。
Maybe these are all his recipes he used when he appeared on my favorite this year.
多分これのことだと思う。
まさか渡す日が来るとはね。どうしても捨てられなくて、このスケッチブック。もしかしたら心のどこかでこうなることを望んでいたのかもしれないわね。
You can feel the bonds of family between Yuko, Yuzuki, and her dad. Something I definitely couldn't be a part of. But then again, it's not related to Yuzuki's dreams, so I can't say that I'm completely unrelated to all of this. It's high time for me to harden my resolve as well.
お兄ちゃん？
He just turns to Yuko. I'm fucking your daughter. Oh no, honey. Yuzuki, let's tell her about us. Oh no, honey. You already gave her one fucking surprise bomb drop in the form of Yuzuki having been a goddamn... having been engaged in baking and getting baking for like what 4 years at this point. 4 years, I'm pretty sure. Like, you already dropped that bomb on her. Now you're gonna follow it up with the fucking czar bomb, that is the fact that you're fucking your sister. What? You know what? I'll continue from there. Namely, what gave you the fucking impression that that would be a good idea? Curious, like genuinely curious, fucking. Okay, you just come on, tell the class your fucking reasoning, because quite frankly, I'm thinking of administering you to a goddamn asylum for some kind of insanity. Or, you know, I guess a clinic for brain damage. Are there clinics for brain damage? No, I'm fucking curious. Hold on. Nope. Did not want to continue watching the anime. Okay, Google. Bastard doesn't want to listen. Are there clinics for brain damage? Yeah, there are apparently clinics for brain damage. I guess that makes sense. So not just generic hospital, there's actual clinics made with brain damage in mind. Well, now I just have to hope that one of those is close to where Yuki lives. You suck of shit! No, can't kick that. There's glass in that. There we go. That wasn't glass in that one. Yeah, you have decided your dream path after all, so I think there's no point in hiding it from her any further.
わかった。お兄ちゃんに任せる。
何神妙な顔して。
I was joking about the whole, like, he just turns to Yuko and goes, I'm fucking your daughter, but nah, that's actually what he's fucking doing! Oh no, honey! I need a lot of courage to tell her the truth, but Yuzuki was courageous enough to tell her about her dreams, so must be as courageous as she was. Listen, yes, the circumstances makes it very awkward for Yuzuki to talk about that, but that is still nothing compared to openly telling your stepmother that you're fucking her daughter. That is completely incomparable. Actually, you know what? I feel the need to look this up. Since I never actually looked this up. Is incest a crime? You know what? Let's actually be... Is incest a crime in Japan?
According to World Population Review, in the following countries, incest is legal: Belgium, China, France, Japan, Latvia, Portugal, Russia, South Korea, Turkey.
Apparently incest is legal in Japan. Actually, more so than that. Incest is legal in Latvia? Dr. Doom, what the fuck? There's apparently a fucking Reddit thing about that. Not technically, they're not allowed to marry, but they are allowed to have sex. Okay. This hurts my brain, I'm gonna just fucking shut this off. Yuko, Yuzuki, and I have been going out together for a while. Sorry for hiding this video.
私もごめんなさい。
ああ、うん。知ってたわ。
Oh, yeah, of fucking course you knew! Of fucking course you knew! Of fucking doesn't! The authorities. Oh, what the fuck is happening? Someone save me from this. You knew.
バレてないと思ってたの？あんなに恋人みたいにイチャイチャしてたのに。
I thought that you'd take that as our sibling relationship going well.
ギクシャクしてるとき、仲直りしたとき、どちらかが友達と遊びに行って寂しいと思っているとき、全部手に取るように分かってたわ。そういうのって隠せるものじゃないもの。
Fair.
特に家族には。
But still, you know what? Actually, I'm actually genuinely surprised that I would have genuinely been surprised if she hadn't known, considering that you know, they were using condoms. And Unless they literally go out of their way to immediately grab the condom, seal it up as tightly as humanly possible, wrap it in a fucking paper towel so the Yuzuki juices don't drip anywhere, and then just carry it outside and throw it in the bin there, it would be noticeable. To at least a degree.
光一さんだって言わないだけで絶対気づいてるわよ。
Even Dad knows?
まあ、ちゃんと節度を持って付き合ってるみたいだったし、それなら止めるようなことじゃないでし
They
ょ。
were doing it in moderation because they thought they had to hide it from you, though. This all feels so anticlimactic that I can't help but feel weak in the knees. All strength had left my body and I couldn't feel my legs for a moment.
お兄ちゃん。
Yuzuki. I feel like laughing too, to be honest.
おかしいわ。
I suppose it all makes sense with family, so eventually she'd catch wind of it all. No matter what we do or where we go, our parents will always be there to look out for us. Yuzuki, the bath is ready, so go first if you want. I say while knocking on her room door, peeking inside to see what's up.
お兄ちゃん。
I see her crying. Oh, that's... She has a sketchbook Yuko gave her before open on the table. Yuzuki's father, Shiraishi Takaharu, drew his pastry designs in it. So they're still looking through it. She already gave it a few passes when we were in front of Yuko. But she's still going at it. It's like she never gets tired of looking at her father's work.
うん。何回も見てると、どんどんお父さんのこと思い出すから。ね
Oops.
え、このお菓子を見て。
The shortcake. Sketch shows what I assume is her shortcake. There's a small pedestal over it where a strawberry is sitting. It's apparently called Princess Shortcake as far as it reads.
これ、私のアイデアなの。小さい頃、いちごがお姫様みたいなケーキが食べたいって話をして。
I see. So you listened to her daughter's request and made something similar.
私ね、文化祭が終わった日に、お父さんの夢を見たの。小さい頃に、お父さんが作ったブッシュドノエルを食べる夢。それでね、お父さんと約束するの。私が大きくなったら、ケーキの作り方を教えるって。その約束が、きっと、このスケッチブックなんだって思うの。
So he did fulfill his promise in the end.
うん。だから私、ますますパティシエールになるっていう夢が強くなったよ。
I'm sure to always support you, Yuzuki. At your side.
ありがとう、お兄ちゃん。
Then hug her.
でも一つだけ、寂しいことがあるよ。
Which is?
もうお兄ちゃんと同じ学校に通えないこと。
Yeah, considering you'll have to attend a place that specializes in confectionery.
うん。進路希望の紙には、そう書こうって決めてるの。
Well, we're siblings no matter what, so it's not like we're going to drift apart from each other.
そうだよね、お兄ちゃん。
He says while she glues herself to me, to which I answer by hugging her tighter than before. For now, I suppose all we can do is appreciate the time we have left together in high school.
うん。
Something tells me that in the adult arc they're gonna live together in the apartment they used during Mizuho's route as well. That he used, I guess. Since that would make sense, since that would mean they made that background for more than just one route.
一日一日が貴重な日だね。
close her eyes and I kiss her in return. Fuck! Piss off, Yuzuki! 2952. 0 0 that was deleted. 0 29. That's the wrong one. 29 52 COF to the HC. Alright, they're done fucking. Now we move from Christmas to March 1st. Finally, the day of my graduation arrives. Ceremony's over by now, but I'm with everyone else at the school's entrance, where we have all gathered together.
もみじさん、卒業おめでとうございます。
Hina says while presenting her a flower.
ありがとう、ひなたちゃん。
Both Nashi and Hina have teary eyes.
先輩も卒業おめでとう。
She says while handing me another flower. Thanks, Hina.
次はゆずきちゃんの番だよ。なしろさん、卒業おめでとうございます。これ、受け取ってください。
Yuzuki now says while handling a small white paper bag that fits both her hands to Nashiro.
もしかしてケーキ？はい、お祝いのケーキです。ありがとう。卒業してもゆずきちゃんのケーキが食べられるなんてすっごい幸せだよ。食べたくなったらいつでも家庭科室や私のお家に来てくださいね。中に入ってる板チョコは私が作ったんだ。
I assume she wrote congrats on graduating on it.
お兄ちゃんの分はお家にあるから家族みんなでお祝いしようね。
Thanks, Yuzuki.
さてと、先輩！
Suddenly shouts Hina while hugging one of my arms with hers.
卒業記念に写真をツーショットで1枚っと。
She then says while pulling out her phone, setting up the selfie mode and taking the picture.
じゃあ私も。
What? The moment Hina separates herself from me, Nashiro comes straight to where I am and does the same thing she did. Momiyu?
いい気になったよ。妹のゆずきちゃんはまだ我慢だ。ずっと私たちに内緒にしてた罰だよ。でも、お兄ちゃんは私の恋人だから。
You know, it is actually kind of funny that it took Yuzuki's route for Yukito to get the same treatment from Hinata as Yuzuki does. Just surprise glumping.
その通りだ。卒業しちゃったし、進学先も別になっちゃう。二人は今日からもっと恋人になっていいんだよ。
And both Hina and Nashiro push my back towards Yuzuki.
あとは二人でラブラブな卒業写真を撮るんだ。さっきの写真、ライムでペスリーとキサラギ先輩に送ろうっと。私も
After they both finish talking, they then leave. Nashio heads to where her parents are, while Hinata heads inside the school building. I suppose they wanted to give us some space.
そうみたいだね。
We then look at each other.
改めて卒業おめでとう、お兄ちゃん。
Thank you, Yuzuki. Honestly, now this is the second time you've told me, but I feel as emotional as the first.
うん。中学の時もお兄ちゃんを見送ったけど、今の方がずっと切ないよ。そ あれだけ素敵な思い出をたくさん作れたからだと思う。家に帰れば一緒にいられるけど、でもお兄ちゃんと過ごせる学園生活は今日で終わっちゃうんだね。
Yuzuki starts to well up a little, tears running through her eyes.
本当はお兄ちゃんに伝えたいことがいっぱいあるの。でもうまく言えなくて。
Let's go, take your time, I'll hear you out.
うん。
Nice
Etto,
the soundtrack. And again,
私
two CGs to fucking pick from, and again, face. Slowly but surely approaches me.
料理部に入ってお菓子を作って、文化祭でお店を出して、みんなが私のお菓子を美味しいよって食べてくれて、クリスマス市でもお店を出すことができて、お母さんが私のケーキを食べてくれて、パティシエールっていう夢を見つけて、すごく世界が広がったって、そんな気がするの。でもその中心にはいつもお兄ちゃんがいて、私のことをずっと支えてくれて、ありがとうって何回言っても言い足りないくらい、ありがとうなの。本当にありがとう、お兄ちゃん。
Yuzuki. Jen lowers her head and wipes her tears, realizing that I won't be able to attend school with her anymore is painful. I personally would have liked to attend school with you more, Yuzuki. I really wanted to. Can't believe it's over either. One day you came in while I was a second year and everything went by in a flash. I don't know how to say this correctly, but I am sad, okay? But I'm also happy for the time we were able to spend together here. My school days were filled with joy because you were there to share them with me, which is why I should be the one who's thankful to you. When I speak my mind to her, my eyes become teary as well.
お兄ちゃん、2年間ありがとう。私の一生の宝物だよ。素敵な思い出をありがとう。私、一生忘れない。
I won't either. Love you, Yuzuki.
私も大好きだよ、お兄ちゃん。
Then both start
あ、
crying.
いたいた、二人とも。いい卒業式だったわ。
We turn around to meet the one calling out to us. It's Yuko. She's carrying a digital camera.
とってもいい雰囲気よ。写真を撮りましょう。
でも泣いちゃってるから。
Damn, I'll cry too, man.
それがいいんじゃない。ほら、こっち向いて。
そうなのかな。
Yeah, maybe it is. Let's have that picture taken together, Yuzuki. Picture that'll crystallize of all of our memories of high school.
じゃあ、撮るわよ。せーの。
Okay, Yuzuki, let's show our brightest smile. The bomb exploded. Bad feeling, bad feeling, bad feeling. What the fuck? What is this swanky ass fucking apartment? Chirping of birds outside wakes me up. Rub my eyes and get off the bed so as to not wake up Yuzuki, who's sleeping beside me. Okay, never mind, I'm pulling this back up. It's still a suitcase that we haven't packed yet in the corner of the room. I suppose we'll open it and arrange everything on our next day off. Leaving that aside, I'll open the window and look outside. Yuzuki after, Jesus Christ. As I open the window, a cool breeze tickles my skin. Are they not like an actual honest to fucking goodness Rome or something? Is that it? As I open the window, a cool breeze tickles my skin. Hororo is a chilly place, so this one is practically mild in comparison. Completely different world from what I'm used to unfolds before my eyes. It's as if the very air feels lighter here, so to say.
お兄ちゃん
Morning, Yuzuki. She's rubbing her eyes till half asleep. But I get on top of the bed and... Since she knows I'm gonna kiss her, she closes her eyes and waits for it.
おはようお兄ちゃんローマでもおはようのチューしてもらっちゃった
They actually are in fucking Rome! What the fuck? If it wasn't evident already, we aren't in Hororo right now. Instead, we're approximately 10,000 kilometers away. We're in the capital of Italy, Rome, about a stone's throw away from the famous Castel Sant'Angelo, in an apartment located on the Via Alcola di Rienzo. It's just Yuzuki and me here, by the way. Yeah, you're gonna have to fucking explain? Yeah, to explain things better, I guess we should go back 6 months or so. You fucking better! Morning already. Man, my head hurts a little. I drank a little too much with my colleagues last night and I'm still a little hungover. So that's the first day of the Italian affair. Graduated from college approximately a year and a half ago, and once I did, I started working at Hororo Advertisements. Oh! That's where I started working. It's the company that Chiwasawa runs, the one who organized, the ones who organized the Christmas fair event every year. I didn't expect this job to be so demanding in some areas. I have to drink when I'm with clients, when we finish planning something, when we start events, when I hang out with colleagues on Fridays after work. Well, it's not a way of working that I personally like a lot. It is true that sitting down with people and sharing a drink with them is the best way to make connections. I want to have more time with Yuzuki. We live in the same house and then we haven't seen each other for 2 weeks. Mainly because I return home from work so late, she always wakes up way earlier than me to go, and she always wakes up way earlier than me to go to hers. Yuzuki followed Yuko's encouragement and she became a beautician as she had intended. She graduated from a culinary school as well, and she undertook an apprenticeship at a specialized confectionery store. After a while, she managed to land a job at a famous pastry shop in Hororo. It's been a while since then. She's been working there for 3 years now. Damn. Anyway, I wash my face and as I go down the stairs, I notice that no one is at home right now. I'll save it, I see some breakfast for me made by Yuko. Thank you, Yuko. I then devour the toast with the fried egg on top of it. As good as always. After that, I noticed that on the plate, there's also a couple of small macarons as well as a note slipped under the plate.
毎日遅くまでお疲れ様これ食べて今日も頑張ってね
She's the best. Thank you, Yuzuki. I'll have this for dessert. Once I'm done with the toasts, I top it on with the macarons. Delicious. The crunchy outside is followed by the sweetness of the cream, tickling my taste buds. I think these were an Italian sweet, right? Everyone thinks that these originated in France, but apparently they traced their roots to Italy. At least that's what Yuzuki told me, so I'm inclined to believe it. I wonder if Italians also have these to start the day. Their sugar is good enough to fully wake me up now. We may not be able to see each other a lot, but I can feel Yuzuki's kindness and love through these. Okay, time to give it my all today. The office is like it always is. Phones ringing everywhere, people are running about. I'm at my own desk checking some nails and running some numbers for the current project I'm working on.
そろそろテナントに視察に行くわよ。
Shibusawa shouts to me. She's now the account executive of the company, by the way. Whenever you're ready, I am.
あと5分待ってください。
Nishikoga, a coworker of mine, is on the desk beside me. He quickly connects his tablet to his laptop and starts transferring data from one to the other.
頑張って。3分で終わらせよう。
Once Shibusawa was done telling him to get a move on, she heads to where I
あなた
am.
の企画したイタリアンスイーツフェアも最終日ね。
I also have to check some of the numbers of the sales that the shops made. It went pretty well.
そうね。新人の企画にしては大成功と言ってもいいわ。あまり知られていないイタリアンスイーツを中心にフェアを展開する。新しいスイーツとの出会いというコンセプトは良かったわね。
Thank you. What she's talking about is the first big project I've undertaken, organizing one of the biggest sweets-related fairs in Hororo in a department store. Just as she mentioned, I decided to make sweets Japanese people aren't very acquainted with as the central topic of this year's fair. I tried to appeal to people's natural curiousness towards the end.
でも、よくあんなに珍しいスイーツを扱ってる店を知ってたよな。
But now I must have visited every confectionery in town, so it's no mystery.
ゆずきちゃんの影響でしょ。
ゆずきちゃん？
彼の妹よ。
My girlfriend. Oh, this is awkward, isn't it? Yeah, this is gonna be fucking awkward in work life, hey? You both say at the same time.
恋人？
あら、そっちで言ってよかったの？
That's fine, we're not blood related and our parents are okay with our relation too, so why not? I don't feel the need to add a relationship from anyone anymore.
はあ、なるほど。なんかすごいな。んで、恋人さんというのはスイーツ好きなのか？
She works as a patisserie at Club Lier right now. Just as you would expect, the place she works at specializes in Italian sweets, right. It also happens to be the same place that her late father established and worked at. Yuzuki happens to be very busy right now as well, and I suppose it's all thanks to me until today, that is.
データコピー完了。準備できました。
きっかり3分ね。じゃあ、出るわよ。
Yes, ma'am! The floor where the event is taking place in the mall is filled to the brim with people. There are not only famous shops representing themselves here, either, but a myriad of other small businesses with their own stalls as well, all with long queues in front of them. Many of these places are in the middle of baking new batches, and the queues for them are over half an hour. So yeah, if you just arrived, expect more than a bit of a wait.
どう？あなたの企画したプロジェクトの結果よ。
Oh, I'm speechless right now. I should be happy, but instead seeing all of this going down is making me feel the pressure.
私たちの仕事のいいところは成功の是非が分かりやすいところ。人が動いたかそうでないか、それだけよ。
I'm actually surprised that it went this well, considering this is my first assignment.
それだけの努力をしたってことよ。
企画が通ってからは誰よりも働いていたじゃないか。
Trust me, it took everything I had to make it work.
その必死さを忘れないことね。仕事は常に積み重ねよ。そして積み重ねていく中から効率を探し出して自分で制御できるタスクを増やしていくの。
Got it. Ever since I started working, I realized that being an adult out there isn't very different from when I was in school. My life still consists of studying every day, pretty much. Though I must admit, it's way more complex than the main focus is the goal. I've been relearning a lot of stuff ever since I started working here 3 months ago. Right after 4 years of college.
やあ、渋沢さん、お見えになっていたんですか。
これは立花さん。盛況のようで何よりです。
Tachibana is the person who runs the shop on this floor of the department store. He was the one who proposed the idea of having a sweets-related event in the first place, and he was the one who asked our company to organize it.
今回の企画が良かったからですよ。これでまだ新人というのだから大したものです。
まだまだ勉強するところはありますが、嗅覚はあるみたいです。
She says, well, forced me to stand before Tachibana. I actually learned a lot from this experience. I may still be young and new at this, but hopefully you'll be okay having me again for the next one.
こちらこそお願いします。このホロロから新しいブームを起こしましょ
う。Yes.
立花さん、それではまた夜に。
そうですな。じゃあ9時に。
ええ、いつものところ撮ってますので。
Tachibana then bows a little and returns back to attending event matters. Right, tonight we drink too.
もちろんよ。
まあ打ち上げみたいなものか。
Guess I'm returning home late today as well.
初プロジェクト成功おめでとう。
This is also a good one. I really like. Man, this game overall has some very nice soundtracks. I mean, so does fucking Hoshiri Nomura. Congratulations at the White House on that summer line.
おめでと
Thank you, everyone.
会社の打ち上げは後日でっかくやるから。今日は関係者だけのプチ打ち上げってところよ。
そう言って飲みの機会を増やすんですよね。
う。広告代理店というのはそういうものですよ。
We are the company. Yeah, I've definitely been drinking way more ever since I joined you guys, that's for sure.
初めの頃はしょっちゅう酔いつぶれていたのにな。
それも経験よ。
I still wish I could find that Suntory Double Lemon again. That was very, very good.
でも同期じゃ。お前が一番の出世頭だな。
Hey,
そうね。入社1年目で企画を通せた社員なんて過去に例がない。
really now?
強いて言えば私くらいね。まあ私は入社した夏には企画やってたけど。
Wouldn't that be right after your basic training?
初めてあなたと組んだ肉フェアのこと、今でも覚えていますよ。
あの肉フェアって渋沢さんが仕掛け人だったんですか？
懐かしい話ね。
I remember something about it as well. It was a big success, wasn't
ま
it?
あ全然大したことないわよ。未だに破られていない売上記録を作ったぐらいだもの。
Ugh. How did it do compared to the one I managed?
3分の1ってところね。肉フェアはね、人気すぎて道内の牛の頭数が2割減ったんだから。
Poor cows. Damn. There's no way that actually happened, right?
その顔信じてないわね。
Oh, no, just can't process it right now. Been so focused on the event I've been working on that everything else feels too distant right now.
いいことじゃない。そのスイーツへのこだわりが今回の企画を支えて成功に導いたんだから。
私も驚きましたよ。こんなスイーツがあったのかとね。チョコレート風味のプリンのボネ、ナッツペーストとチョコを合わせたジャンドゥや、トゥロンにパンドーロ、アマレッティ。どれも聞き慣れていないだけに興味をそそりました。
I only know amaretto. Is that how you pronounce it in English? I don't know. Amaretto, there we fucking go. Wait, wasn't amaretto also just like a fucking alcohol? It sure was. Okay, that's what amaretto is. Know what it is. Just didn't know the name. Also, completely fucking random, but I remembered that the opening for The Liar Princess and The Blind Prince exists, and I have no idea how much that man, that man playing the accordion earns. But he doesn't earn enough. Give the motherfucker a raise. What the fuck did Butt just send me? Mein Scheiß und Kniesbär ist wieder in mein Gaming-PC geklettert. Or translated, my shitty dog Kniesbär climbed into my gaming PC again. And it's just a fucking dog. In like a fucking white towel with a light in the back. Fucking beautiful. Thanks, that's what I tried to capitalize on. The fact that people try to be open and like to try new... That people tend to be open and like to try new things they haven't seen or heard of before.
その考え方は実に広告マンとして有望だ。
はい、この子はいろいろと人脈もありますので。
I mean the friends I made while I was in school, come on.
聞いていますよ。プロフィギュアスケーターの如月瑞葉選手をはじめ、マスメディアの友人もいるとか。
海外にもデザイナーの友人がいるのよね。
I do. Mizune tried shooting for the Olympics, but she didn't have much luck. She eventually moved on, became a professional figure skater, working in many ice shows around the world. Nashiro graduated from Tokyo University in some related to drama aspirations and now works in TV. She's a pretty well-known announcer. Bethany, on the other hand, is now a designer in Canada and is quickly rising in popularity there.
あなたがどう思うと、それはあなたの力よ。骨として友人を意識するのは嫌でしょうけど、必要な時は素直に頼りなさい。それが広告マンとしての心構えよ。
Right.
渋沢さんは後進育成には余念がありませんね。
私、自分でどんどん動いてくれる子が好きなんです。
乳製品フェアの件なんですが、実は草案を持ってきてまして。
見せてもらいましょうか。
私も拝見してよろしいので。
どうぞどうぞ。汚い意見を聞かせてください。
Nishikoka pulls his tablet from the bag and starts pitching the idea to Tachibana. He's showcasing to us the data he was transferring this morning before he left the office to check out the event. Since we're having a drink with one of our clients, we always make use of the opportunity to by pitching ideas whenever we can as well. And I'm pretty used to seeing this by now. After I had a bunch of extra drinks, I eventually managed to somehow return home. I'm back! It's already 2 in the morning by the time I return. Though I know everyone's asleep by now, I make sure that my presence is known and totter my way towards the living room.
お兄ちゃん、おかえりなさい。
Yuzuki, you're still awake.
今日でイタリアンスイーツフェアが終わったから、お店も通常シフトに戻ったの。だから、起きて待っていようと思って。
Really? I didn't know that. I would have made an effort to return sooner.
お仕事だもん。だからいいの。
She says while smiling and rushing to hug me.
お疲れ様、お兄ちゃん。改めてお帰りなさい。
Here I am, Yuzuki. I hug Yuzuki in return and we start kissing.
ただいまのチューはお酒の味でした。
Sorry about that.
いいの。
Tried to get away from her so she wouldn't smell the alcohol, but she strengthened her hug in response, not letting me go.
2週間ぶりのお兄ちゃんだよ。
Yeah, 2 whole weeks.
ずっとね、お兄ちゃんが足りなかったの。
She says while rubbing her forehead against my chest. Same here. I take a deep breath while I keep hugging her. Her shampoo smells lovely and it mixes perfectly with the sweet scent she naturally has. Though it is late at night, seeing Yuzuki after 2 weeks has completely woken me up again.
はい、お兄ちゃん。お酒の後のスイーツだよ。
She says while bringing a small glass with some gelatinous inside. Has a mint leaf over it, making me already taste it in my mind. You made it just for me.
お口直しにいいかと思って。最近、お酒を飲んで帰ることが多いから。
I know, would have thought that drinking would be part of my job, not gonna lie. I say while forcing a smile and having a palate cleanser. Oh, isn't this grapefruit jelly? It's so sweet and refreshing, I love it.
グレープフルーツと柚子だよ。ミントの葉は飲みすぎにも効くから、一緒に食べて。
Much appreciated. Her care for detail makes you smile without even realizing it.
イタリアンスイーツフェアも成功だったみたいで、よかったね、兄。
Yeah, I was pretty nervous because it was my first big project, but thanks to Shibusawa's help, I managed to pull through somehow. Apparently, Club Liara made some special sweets for the occasion, right? Heard they sold pretty well.
ティラミスとボネを合わせたやつだよね。あれはね、チーフさんのアイデアなんだ。
Whenever there's a new idea for some to be added to the shops, what steps need to be followed so it actually happens?
コンペみたいな感じ？みんなで作って、その中で良かったものが採用されるの。
So pretty much similar to what you do in our job, the project pitches.
でも、ただ美味しいだけじゃなくて、それを量産できるかとか、季節に合っているかとか、いろいろ検討材料があるの。
I assume you also competed with an idea you, so you could compete in the fair.
ダメだったけど。
That's a shame. I'd like to give it a try one day, though.
今食べてるよ。
Wait, this jelly thing?
グレープフルーツと柚子のテリーヌ。イタリアンというよりフレンチっぽいって言われちゃったの。
Oh yeah, terrine is French in fucking nature. That makes sense. It's tasty, but it doesn't fit the theme. Still quite a shame, though. I say as I keep eating her terrine. So good, too. You would always present us if we ever organize a French sweets fair, though.
フレンチになるともっと上手な人がたくさんいるから大変だよ。でもたくさんのパティシエと一緒に仕事をしていると毎日が刺激的だよ。
Yeah, with job because I'm constantly competing with others to have my ideas heard, but I think the effort is worth it. I feel like I'm slowly but surely learning how to sell myself and my confections better, the know-how, the trade, things like that.
私ももっと美味しくて食べた人が笑顔になれるスイーツを作れるようになるよ。
Let's keep doing our best to achieve our dreams. Still bullshit that they just disable your fucking phone when the moment you get an adult. You get an adult, you became an adult. You become an adult. Our dreams. It's a promise we made to each other when we were still students. To open a confectionery together. And no, it's probably childish to follow something like that, but it's our dream and we intend to work towards it. We'll do all that we can to make it come true.
あなた、ローマに行きなさい。
Imagine us going to work one day and your fucking superior just walks up to him. You're going to Rome. I mean, at least it's not Brazil. That'd be worse than being fired. Jokes. What? Oh, and Anthony F. as Shibasawak declares that out loud. Everyone in the office is looking at me right now. Is it for a business trip?
そうよ。来年の4月から年末までの8ヶ月。
That's basically a job transfer!
そうとも言うかしら。ま、あっという間よ。
Can't think straight right now due to how sudden all of this is. And what am I supposed to do in Rome?
新しいスイーツを探してくるのよ。かつてブームを作ったティラミスのような、ね。
So basically research everything I can about Italian confectionery.
そう。日本では誰も聞いたことがないような、それでいてみんなが好きになるような、そんなスイーツを探すの。イタリアンスイーツフェアを成功させたあなたにぴったりでしょ？
Considering I knew I am at the company, this assignment is right out of left field. While it may be true I might know more about confectionery than anyone else in the office, I would have never expected this knowledge to translate into a research trip all the way to Rome. And I assume this decision is final.
嫌なら別の人間に担当してもらうわ。迷っている人間を行かせてもしょうがないもの。
It's just that everything feels so sudden. Could you give me some time to think about it?
明日でいいかしら。
Tomorrow!
24時間あれば十分でしょ。それ以上は考えても意味ないわ。
Understood. I'm glad my success led to this, but apparently the great success of the fair made the higher-ups smell more potential business from my ideas. The fact that there were many Italian sweets out there and tasted them. Part of this interest came from the brioche we made back at the cultural festival when we were still high schoolers. I mean, there's a great chance for me. Climbing up the corporate ladder is one thing, but investigating more about sweets is a better opportunity. I'm positive that it'd be helpful for Yuzuki in our future confectionery. However, if I accept me being separated from Yuzuki for 8 whole months. Plus, there's a time difference of 8 hours between Italy and Japan. Sure, we could have video calls, but that means that at least one of us would have to stay up late at night or early in the morning. Just like that. Just like what we currently do with Bethany, pretty much. Wonder what Yuzuki will say.
あ、おかえり、お兄ちゃん。
Here I am, Yuzuki. You're home quite early today.
うん。しばらくは通常シフトだから。
The place she works at is normally busy with fairs all around the area, just like the Italian fair I helped organize, which was the last one they were at. Soon enough, Christmas will be at our doorsteps, which means that Yuzuki's going to be very busy. Once that's over, next comes Valentine's, then Matsuri and White Day. After that comes the spring sweet season in April. Weddings tend to happen in June, while summer is the season to make chili sweets. Then comes autumn, and with the time of harvest comes the time to innovate and create new sweets as well. And this isn't counting the amount of fairs and events that are interspersed in between. Normally, Club of the Air has a lot of people employed, so the shifts are exchanged between people, and Yuzuki seems to be on standby for now. Fortunately, I mean.
お兄ちゃんも今日は早かったね。
Just finished a big project, so no wonder.
晩ご飯は
No, what about you?
食べちゃったけど、一緒にテーブルにいる。
Just like me, she enjoys being together. With a smile, she takes my hand and leads me to the table. That was great, thanks. I say while joining my hands and thanking Yuzuki.
お兄ちゃん、今日もデザート食べる？
Oh, you made something new?
うん。ほうじ茶のムースだよ。ほうじ茶の香りを楽しんでもらえるように、甘さは抑えめなんだ。
Thanks, I'll definitely give it a try.
はい、どうぞ。
She then heads to where the fridge is, pulling out her creation from it. Once she places it in front of me, I take a spoon and dig in. Oh, it's very gentle. I can definitely taste the tea.
から入りしたほうじ茶の葉に牛乳を加えてるんだよ。
You have a new milk and tea leaves went hand in hand. I heard matcha with milk was good, but I think this is pretty good as well. Ah. It's pretty nice. Maybe I could organize some sort of event with tea as the primary theme. Oh, sorry about that. This got me thinking about work for a second. I think the tastes great, by the way. It has a mature taste to it. If that makes sense. Maybe this would be good to market to, say, elderly people. And here we go. There we go. Thinking about work stuff again.
いいんだよ、お兄ちゃん。お兄ちゃんのお仕事のヒントになるの、とっても嬉しいから。
Really now?
うん。でも、今じっと見ていたのは、感想を待っていたわけじゃなくて、ちょっと、お兄ちゃんに相談があるの。
What's up? She looks down for a second and looks away.
ね。
She's finding it difficult to tell me what it is, whatever it is, but I silently wait for her to do so.
うちのお店なんだけど、海外のお店と提携してて、毎年一人、パティシエを留学させてるの。
Outside the country, you say?
うん。私、その候補の一人になってて。
That's great. That means they value your skills, right?
うん。嬉しいけど、私よりもすごい人がいるのに、いいのかなって。
Well, you are going there to study, aren't you? They probably send people who have the potential to become great, like some of your peers probably already are.
そうなのかな。
Considering you'll be able to directly study and get better wherever they're sending you to, then yeah.
そっか。
How long will you be gone?
8ヶ月。来年の4月から12月末まで8ヶ月なの。それでね、留学した人はクリスマスに行われる国際若手パティシエコンクールに出るんだって。ジュニアワールドパティスリーコンペティションっていうの。
I've heard that name somewhere before.
若手向けの大会で、参加資格は25歳以下のパティシエだけなの。 それでその第1回大会で優勝したのがお父さんなんだって。
She smiles. Oh, I see now. Now I remember it came out in that old TV program we watched in the cooking club with everyone else a long time ago. When her father made his appearance in the episode, the name of the competition came up as well.
お父さんはその大会で優勝したことをきっかけに名パティシエの階段を上り始めたんだって。
Which means that if you win the competition yourself, you'll be the second generation to win.
うん、長く続いてる大会だけど、そうなったら史上初なんだって。
Wait, does that mean you're going to Rome then?
うん。
You must go there, Yuzuki.
うん。行きたいと思ってる。でも、お兄ちゃんと8ヶ月も離れ離れになっちゃうから。
It'll be fine.
え？
Surprisingly enough, I've been assigned to go to Rome as a job transfer assignment earlier today.
はあ。え、そうなの？
Yep, it's from April to December too. I'm supposed to go as a company representative and will be conducting research on Italian sweets that could potentially make a breakthrough in the Japanese market.
私の留学期間と同じ。
Don't mention that accursed word near me, Yuzuki, or I will fucking burn you. I'm sure the exact dates will be different, but talk about being lucky.
じゃあ。
Exactly, let's go to Rome together! Whoop, 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 whoop. We both went to Rome together because it was for work reasons. Neither of our parents were against the idea either. They even encouraged us, saying it would be a trip that would define our very lives. I'm still pretty stumped about all this, though. I can't even speak Italian to begin with. That's probably somewhere to start. That's not good. I'm sure I'd be able to get by regardless, but it'd be better if I could actually at least manage to hold a conversation over there.
あら、イタリア語なら私が教えてあげるわよ。
Asked Mom for advice is surprising. She told us that she could help out. Apparently she learned a few extra languages thanks to her playing the violin in several places around the world. She also worked as a part-time teacher while she attended college too, so she's no stranger with teaching things to others. I think. All I can ask for is that at the very least I'd be able to hold a basic conversation by the time I go there.
いや、よろしくお願いします。
ベーネ、今のは OK って意味ね。これからは基本イタリア語で話して、その後日本語を言うわ。常に主音声と副音声で聞いてるように意識なさい。で、
Got it? Wrong. Wrong.
OK は
Oh, bene.
ベーネ。
Fortunately, I'm handed less work so I can get ready for my life in Rome to get better, and the days go by in a flash. In no time, it's already April of the next year.
2人で海外赴任。それもローマ。すごいよね。8ヶ月は長い。うん。でも、ライムとかビデオチャットでお話できるから。違うんだ、ゆずきちゃん。モニター越しだと、こういうことはできないんだ。
Hina rushes to where Yuzuki is and squishes her in a bear hug. I watched him and laughed a little, already used to seeing that interaction between those two.
海外は水や食べ物が変わって体調を崩しやすいわ。気をつけてね。
Yeah, never drink tap water in a different country. Considering you've been abroad many more times than we'll ever be, I'll be sure to remember that.
ローマの写真とかライムで送ってね。できれば映画の撮影場所中心に。
Whenever we have days off over there, we'll make sure to do that.
でもほんと寂しくなっちゃうね。ひなたちゃん、我慢できなくなったらローマに遊びに行くから。うん、ローマの街を案内できるようにしておくよ。じゃあ約束だ。
Hina raises her pinky and Yuzuki does the same, making a pinky promise together.
指切り。待ってるね。
It's about time, Yuzuki.
みんな、行ってきます。頑張ってくるんだぞ。
Okay!
気をつけてね。
He just, okay, just goes up to one of the metal poles in the back and just fucking kicks it so hard, his shin just fucking wraps around it like a fucking slinky. I did it! No.
いってらっしゃい。
But yeah, we now have the backstory of how the fuck they ended up in motherfucking Rome. So I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye bye. It's still kind of cringe that we don't get fucking dates anymore here, apparently. Oh well. Bye bye.